Hey, everybody, and welcome behind the green room door with Clark and Richard Villa. What's up, Clark?
Hey,
How about that, huh?
All
Made
right.
it happen,
We
buddy.
actually went through it with one take.
Oh, we have a special edition today. Michael, where are you? Say hello.
I'm right here. How you doing?
How's it going, guys? We
Good to see ya.
have another guy coming into the team that's going to help us out run this board. Hey, welcome.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Michael, do you go by Michael? Mike, what's your favorite?
I tell people you can call me Monkey Face if it comes out right. You know what I mean? Like
Okay.
Mike or Michael, totally good.
Mike.
Easy going.
Let's go, Mike.
All right.
Mike. There you go,
All right,
buddy.
Mike. All right, gotcha.
All right, okay. Welcome. So, Clark, what's up, man?
Not literally. Well, Saturday was
So
a rough night.
you got hammered?
Well, if you,
Oh wait, we're not supposed to say that.
Oh, I don't know.
All right, yeah, but you got hammered.
We did Sober October as we talked about,
Yeah.
and then we kind of went full on 25-year-old. Let's do this on Saturday, and we drank a lot of wine.
Now,
and
did
I
you
was-
go in with that mentality that tonight's the night? I'm just gonna let it rip. Like
No, we're going to drink tonight. I didn't plan on throwing up all night, but
Yeah.
yeah, it was rough for me. But you only live once.
Yeah, I get it. So it was just conversation at home. You didn't see the fight.
No, we actually went to a friend's house and
Okay.
had some food and a couple bottles of wine, and then that turned into another bottle of wine, and then I was going to drive home, and everybody was smart enough to say nope.
Nope. Let's get another bottle of wine.
So we made it home, but as soon as I got in the car, I had to put the window down. I was like,
Oh no.
So it was starting earlier. I made it home, but I think my head was hanging out the.
Did your
window.
wife? Does your wife ever give you a hard time
Heck no.
because you
No.
get drunk? Huh?
No, she was with me. What do you?
She was with
talking
you.
about? Yeah, absolutely.
All right. No, but
no. Saturday
your wife
was rough. Saturday was rough, and
But your wife doesn't tell you like, all right, like I can't believe you got drunk or anything.
no, she was with me, and she was drinking right along. She's
Oh,
just,
okay.
She's a heavier weight than I am.
Oh, okay.
I think she I'm just a pussy.
That's such a white thing to say, Clark.
Is it really?
dark? Why?
Dark. You shouldn't
Why
be
are
blowing your horn?
Why are the alarms going off? It's dark.
No, seriously. It's dark out. Why? What's wrong with these people? See what happens when these people move in my neighborhood. And by these people.
That's so funny.
Oh,
we're gonna have to edit a lot of this shit out.
I don't know. Are we? Well, knowing you.
I told him keep
leave
it.
that shit.
I told him keep it. You missed it. Clark said the whitest thing I'd ever heard in my life. He's like, "Why is the horn going? It's dark
Dark
outside." I was like, "What, dude?"
That was pretty white. All right, I got you. It's funny.
So here's Canelo. Here's Canelo. Let's go down and scroll down and see his victories. I'm pretty sure they added already we have his record. Because he came in, man. He started beating people at 155. See, he started at catch weight at 155. So what he would do is tell fighters, no, you're going to fight at 155. He made his own division. There is
155
it's the
isn't a
Canelo division. You want to fight me because I'm the A side. You come to 155 where I feel comfortable. And so some fighters had to add weight, or some fighters really had to cut weight to just even fight Canelo.
Yeah, but they make weight and then they go eat finally. and
Yeah,
they blow up
but
10 pounds.
but let's say somebody like Marquez would have to eat a lot to go ahead and fight Canelo. You know what I mean? He had to go that high up and weight, and that slows him down, going at 155. So Canelo now gets a slow Marquez.
Oh, okay.
You see what I mean? So
yeah.
so the advantages would always be on him. The last weight he got in the division, he got what is it? The very last
So it
one.
looks like a light middleweight, and then he returned to the catch weight in looks like 2017. Went to middleweight.
Kovaluk. When he beat Kovaluk, oh my God, he went up 175. What did he go? Yeah, I think he went up to 175. Middle, or yeah,
That's a lot of weight. 20 pounds to
yeah, light heavyweight. That's where he went
elite
to
guy.
feed Kovaluk. And then Golovkin.
Golovkin 2,
And then the very last one,
super middleweight.
super
Return to
middleweight.
middleweight, light heavyweight. That's the Kovalev
Yeah,
that you're
that's
talking
the
about.
Kovalev,
That was
yeah,
in
light
2019.
Mm-hmm.
And then he went back to super middleweight.
Yeah. And I think that's it. He's a super
it.
middleweight champion. The 6 belt. He's in like 6th division.
I don't know, man. I was watching MMA the whole time.
Oh,
Yeah, but
come on, man.
He's not.
Yeah.
It's funny, yeah. He's not the real. I mean, he's not as good as the old guys, though.
Oh no, you
Sugar
got
Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler.
They were
Couldn't have hung with those guys.
Yeah, you got to understand also the nutrition back then. I mean, this guy gets hand-fed steroids. You know what I mean? Genetically designed so they don't come out in your system. Yeah, I mean the way
untraceable.
The amount of money that's at stake in the Canelo brand now, the amount of people that he's feeding, thanks to the fact that he exists, is huge. So a lot of people it is in their best interest that this man continues fighting and winning. So they'll do anything possible to make sure that happens because there's millions of dollars behind that. To keep that physique, to keep him that fucking strong. Chavez had fucking Don King stealing his money and the cartels giving him cocaine. That was what fueled Chavez in the 80s.
Julio Chavez, yeah.
They didn't have nutrition. They said, just here, have some raw eggs like Rocky and go run. That's it. Starvation was their non-carb diet.
Floyd Mayweather. All right.
Oh, shit.
Well, good.
Good.
All right, what'd you do this weekend?
I did that. I watched the fight. I hung out with the family. I relaxed. I went to a military base to do a comedy show. It was crazy, man. For the first time in my career, I can actually feel like a comedian. Like I know what I am. Like it's. I get on stage and I'm relatable. I get on stage and people react. I get on stage and I gravitate their attention. They come to me. And being in this military base, when I first started, there was a what do you call it? A hypnotist. And he was worried because he's like, shit, I need people. Like, what am I going to hypnotize? There's nobody here.
Right.
And it's an NWR facility where the Navy comes and it's a recreational room where they can have snacks and chill, watch TV, and they set up a comedy show for them. So I show up and there's nobody there. When I get on stage, as I start talking, I can see the audience just coming and sitting down and just enjoying the show, and more came and more started laughing and more. By the end of the show, the hypnotist had an audience and his smile just lit up, but I did it just by talking to them.
Being yourself.
By being myself, and people were laughing and people were attracted to that. And I was like, wow, this is crazy. And everybody related. And we're talking a military base where you have all types of cultures mixed in. I mean, you can have a Puerto Rican with a Latino, with a black, with a white, Asian.
Diverse.
It's diverse. So, whatever. But the fact that I drew that attention felt good. I was like, oh, shit, I did it just by talking for half an hour. I was like, wow.
It's great.
It works. So now I'm ready, man. Now I feel ready. It's funny. I would see that in Trevino a lot. It's undisputably, he can just say, I'm ready. And I would say, I would still question myself back then and go, I don't know if I'm ready. Now I go, I'm ready. Now I get it.
Right.
Now I know what it is.
Let's get you some shows.
Yeah. It's getting there, man. It's getting there. I'm working already.
Are road clubs back full blast? Are there any?
They're back full blast.
Okay,
The
improv.
improvs
Any restrictions? Are there any? Well, California's California.
Yeah, but still, even here, there's no restrictions. There's no restrictions at the Ontario Improv. I mean, I just went there the other day. It was sold out. So, Los Tóxicos.
So who was playing?
Los Tóxicos. Los Tóxicos.
No idea what you're talking about.
Exactly. It was full house. Los Tóxicos.
Really?
Yes, full blast to the rims. And it was on a Thursday.
Was it Spanish?
No. English. All English.
What's the name?
Tóxicos. Toxics. It's a slang word for like a boyfriend that's very jealous, or like a troublemaker or a toxico. You're a toxic person.
Okay.
But it's a slang that they use. So that's it. But it was all in English, but catered to the Latino market.
Well, that's what's out here.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yep.
So no restrictions. Everything's full blast.
Yeah, everything's
Good.
full blast. We're out and open.
Everywhere in the country.
Yes. I mean, there's still restriction in terms of a mask. You have to wear a mask. And then there's also some restrictions on you have to be vaccinated. And I'm like,
well, this isn't L.A. County.
No, but certain states.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Certain cities.
Texas and Florida.
They're free range. You can do whatever you want. Even though, I'll tell you this, we were in Texas, and I was going to do the Moon Tower Festival, and
You mentioned that.
with Tom Segura, and they called us and said, "Hey, are they vaccinated? Are you vaccinated?" And Tom was like, "What? I mean, you can't."
This is Texas.
Yeah, no, but he says, "You're asking me today? Today's the show."
Oh.
If you would have asked me before, I mean, I have people that flew in, so I don't know if Richard is vaccinated. I don't know if my other opening act is vaccinated. So what do I do now? You're saying that they can't come in. If they can't come in, we're gonna have to cancel the show.
Did they say that, or were they just asking if they're vaccinated?
No, they're saying in order for you guys to perform, you have to be vaccinated.
it's a little
Everybody in the festival has to be vaccinated. So before you came into the festival, they gave you a wristband. And it said you were vaccinated, and we checked your vaccine card.
That's discrimination.
So Tom was like, "Well, I'm sorry, man. Then I'm not having the show. If you're saying that that's the only way we're going to have the show, then I'm not having the show. I'm vaccinated, but if Richard's not vaccinated, I'm not going to tell Richard he can't do the show. You understand? All of us are not doing the show. If the other girl that's coming to open up the show does not get her vaccine or does not show you proof, none of us are doing the show. I'm not going to tell them that they don't get to participate.
So, long story short,
we
what
got
happened?
to do the show. Nobody even asked us for a
They
vaccine.
didn't ask at all. Okay.
At the end, they didn't even ask. But it is those type of restrictions that people are just doing to show face, to show that, hey, look, I'm doing it.
We're playing the game.
We're playing the game. And that facade is what gets really annoying.
They have a hostess checking vaccination cards, and you could throw up your Blockbuster card and be like, perfect.
Exactly. And it's just a facade, and the fact that you have to put on the song and dance, it really irks people. You know what I mean? I could see why Tom was like really pissed off and going like, you know what, forget it. We're not doing it. So he said, let's go have dinner, guys. We're like, hey, let's go have dinner. We're going to have dinner.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So other than that, everything's willy-nilly. Go out. Shows are opening up. I'm getting calls now.
Are people switching mics? Are they?
No.
You bring your own mic?
No.
I remember when
Everybody's
that was a thing.
Yeah, they were using these little condoms that I don't know why. Okay, so he put the show will put it on, and then who takes that off? The other comic takes it off, and then I bring and put on another condom on.
No, I thought it was my thing that everybody had their own mic. You just walk up and you literally took your mic with you, and the other guy walked up and clicked in and.
No,
wasn't
they
the
were
way it was.
using condoms on the mics.
But there's
They were like
holes in the condom for the sound, no?
yes, of course. It's like a cloth,
Oh,
like
so
a
what's-
small material.
What, it's not going to go through there?
No. They will put it on, and of course it's going to go through there.
Well, then what a waste of...
Exactly. Well, what about the handle? You just touched your face. You know what I mean? What does a condom have to do with?
Yeah.
And I gave him a big hug before he came up.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell are we doing?
I don't know what the right and wrong is, though. I don't know. I just, like, masks right now. I wear my mask if I remember it. But I wear my mask when I went and picked up food today, just out of respect for others. I don't get offended when somebody has a mask or doesn't have a mask. I just wear mine because I want to make sure people feel comfortable.
Yeah,
That's it.
I like it. I'm like, good. You cover your mouth. I'll cover my mouth. Let's all cover our fucking mouths.
Yeah.
I don't want to smell you. You know what I mean? But I don't mind. I'm just like you too. Okay, I can wear it. I can.
You want me to wear it? I'll wear it.
Yeah.
If you don't, I won't. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't.
I'm not
matter.
going to lose. But you see things on TV like there was a
But go ahead.
fight. It was a cookie shop. I think it was in Northern California. But some people went in with a phone already recording, looking for a fight. So that somebody would say, "Hey, you don't have your mask on. I'm not going to serve you." And they lose their shit. And they bump into each other. There was physically a fight, and
For
just
not
to go
wearing a
vi-
mask.
to go just so they could try and go viral. And they went to report it to the police after they started a fight, and the police arrested them. The people that went in there with the camera. I don't know why it's cutting out.
No, you're good.
Okay, but the police arrested them for assault. The people that started the fight with the camera rolling
Yeah.
and not wearing a mask into an establishment into a city that the mandate is you have to wear a mask.
Yes.
So just wear the mask.
Yes. But they're saying it's not about the mask. It's about the rights that you are taking away from me. It's first you start with mandate and mask, and you're forcing me to wear a mask. What are you going to make me wear next? If I give you an inch, you're going to take a mile. That's their argument.
Well, yeah, I see the argument, but why? I don't agree with it. I mean, it's a mask. Who cares?
Well,
and if it's going to make you feel comfortable, you have an elderly parent
uh-huh.
or an elderly person that lives with you, and if it's going to make you more comfortable, I'll wear a mask.
Yeah,
I don't.
But there's a
nobody's
difference.
taking my guns.
There's a difference. We're not assholes.
That's right. The difference is they're assholes. I totally agree with that.
They're assholes because why
And
are
I'm
you
not
worried
an
about
asshole.
another person? You look, if somebody's not wearing that mask and I'm worried about that person, guess what I'm not going to do? Get close to that person.
Yeah.
Now, don't tell me that he's going to sneeze all over our produce and all over our supermarket. Everybody is touching their face and touching our stuff. So for you, this is what I'm saying. You really are an asshole. You're starting a fight. I mean, that's the only difference is we're not assholes and they're assholes because if you really want to avoid that person, just don't go near them. That's it.
Yeah. If you are someone that literally gets upset about someone wearing a mask or not, yeah, I agree. You're the asshole.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yes.
You're right.
Yes.
All right. What else we want to talk about?
The reason I ask you, do you ever have a disagreement with your wife, and about what?
That's a good question.
What do you, Clark, disagree with your wife about?
We don't disagree much, but bad drivers we disagree about. Describe a bad driver. What's a bad driver, Richard?
That's what we were discussing earlier.
In general, we didn't talk about this.
Yes.
This part. Like, what is a bad driver to you? Describe one. My wife and I disagree.
A selfish driver is a bad driver.
Describe a selfish driver.
You're speeding because you're late. You are cutting me off because you're late. You are just distracted because nothing else matters but you. That's a selfish driver, meaning a person that, oh no, my text message is more important than you going somewhere. Me watching this TikTok is more important. That's a selfish person.
How about someone going slow in the fast lane?
That's a selfish person.
Driver?
Yes. Because they don't have any consideration for whoever's behind them. They go, no, I'm 65 and I'm put it on cruise control.
And there's so many people that do that.
Yes. Yes.
It pisses me off.
Yes.
My wife's philosophy on a safe driver is no tickets and no crashes. She's like, they're a good driver.
No, they're not.
No, they're not.
No.
No, they're not. People that exactly you describe. People that don't use their turn signal. That's what we talked about.
Yeah, we talked about
turn signal. People that don't turn their lights on when it's getting dark. People that actually have new cars and actually physically turn the lights on and off. Put it on automatic.
Okay.
That's a bad driver.
But why does that bother you? If they don't, I mean, in terms of not putting their lights on, it's unsafe. I get that. But if they have to physically turn it every single time, if that's their routine, maybe they're used to that.
But maybe do you not know that you never have to touch your lights?
It doesn't
and you
matter.
Can set it that it.
Go ahead.
No, I'm saying why does it bother me? Is because I'm pulling out and there's a car coming that I literally didn't see because it didn't have his lights on.
Yes,
that's is a bad driver.
Yes,
and it's unsafe.
Yes. Now, if this driver always turns on his lights, is he a bad driver, even though he does it manually?
No, but you got to judge when's the right time to turn your lights on. Just don't touch it, and the lights will automatically turn on when it's time to turn on.
But it's a nostalgic thing, man. It's old school. They like to do it old school.
Okay.
They don't have a lot, bro. Let them have this.
All right. Well, they can have it.
But how does this relate to you and your wife getting into arguments? Is it because
we don't argue, is my point.
Oh, come on. You have to argue.
We do not argue.
You do not argue.
No.
How is it that you don't argue?
We've been married 23 years.
23 years, and you don't argue. Why?
I could probably.
Are you guys swingers? What's this? What's the deal?
We might have some more arguments, but no, we don't really argue. We just disagree on what's a good driver.
I noticed that you didn't deny the swinger part.
No, because I'm back of my head. I'm like, how can I spin? How can I get into that? Except I'm old and nobody.
Yeah. You're old. You're done. You're done. You're done.
Yeah, I go to those parties and they're not these hot chicks like you think they.
Yeah. So there's nothing your wife does that annoys you, that it gets you.
Oh, there's a million things. I just know I'm smart enough to keep my mouth shut.
But see, isn't that like living in a prison though? Like,
why
not being able to express yourself because of fear of your wife?
I express myself. I don't.
Well, when she's not around, when the kids are not watching. Think about it. If we as men always have to bow down and tippy toe around our wives because of fear.
Yeah, but was it Ralphie May? Do you want to be right or do you want to be happy? I want to be happy. And if whatever she says, you bet.
All right.
Yep, that's what we want to. Where do you want to go?
So you were saying that you don't give your wife enough credit to understand you and be diplomatic and be fair. She wouldn't be fair. It's just whatever she says, it goes. I'm not even going to argue.
But in a sense, it's not like that because she's not a dominant person. She goes with the flow. Lets me make all the decisions, a lot of them, and she's good with it. And when she really feels strongly about something, she speaks up and makes sure that her point's heard.
Mm-hmm.
But
and then you send her back to the kitchen.
Yeah, take your shoes off. Get back in there. Come on, woman. No. But no. It's really smooth. It's pretty amazing. You should probably get one.
Yeah. You get what, a wife?
No, the Asian woman.
An Asian woman. You hear that? You hear that, babe? I'm going to have to trade you in.
Edit that shit out. Yeah, and she's my age.
Wait, but your wife's not like Asian, is she? Like,
what
I mean, like, is she like first generation, second generation?
She was born here.
Her parents are from where?
Hong Kong.
Hong Kong. Okay, so she's first generation.
First generation.
Okay, so
she's Asian.
Yes, she is
Chinese.
That's why I was asking. She is Asian.
But Hong Kong is China adjacent, guys. I mean, come on. Let's be honest. It's not even like
the same thing.
Listen, bro.
All right, here we go. It's a different country.
It's if Jordans come from there, that's
China's China.
No, okay. Do you know why? Because if that's the case, she is very culturally aware of where she's from and the traditions and customs, and she comes with certain customs that I think will work perfectly in a marriage. Meaning, in terms of you have to be the man, and I have to be the woman. Like, we all have a role to play, and I understand. And
yeah, we know our roles.
Exactly. You know your roles, and she knows when to step in, when to not step in. This is not my moment.
Well, you're kind of making it sound like she's, fresh off the boat.
No. I'm talking about culturally what you were born and raised.
It's an old school,
kind of thinking
thought.
Yes, because I'm
and
telling
it works.
you, and it works. That's what I'm saying.
Perfectly.
I have the same thing with my wife. Her parents are from straight Zacatecas, and she's first generation. But culturally, we and her match completely. When it comes to raising our kids, when it comes to our finances, when it comes to a lot of things, we agree on a lot of things. So I understand what you're talking about, but I'm telling you, that type of old school culture works, where a woman can let her husband be a man, and you let her be a woman. But now it's not the case.
And she hits me, and I'm okay with it.
Okay, well, that's different. That's abuse, bro.
Well, I'm good with it. It's good. It's not that kind of hit. It's the kind of hit.
All right.
But,
so, do your kids ever have, did they ever ask you, or does it ever become a thing, or have you guys ever had a moment where you discuss, I'm half Asian, half white? Culturally, has there been any clashes, or I'm not going to do that, or...
The only thing I can think of is that, on college applications, the kids put whatever flavor is right for that space, meaning most of the time they'll check Asian. But now they have mixed race as a choice. But no, there's been no line in the sand. You're different. I'm different. No. I don't even feel there's any sort of difference. I mean,
meaning when your kids go to Michigan, is that where you're from?
Michigan, yeah.
Michigan. So you've been to Michigan, right, with your kids? Okay.
Yeah. Well, when they were younger.
When they were
been in
younger.
a while.
All right.
Everybody's old.
Yes, but then you
Back
go
home.
you go to Michigan and hey,
Well-
we're gonna make moonshine. Everybody's old, and your kids are there. And they go meet your family.
They haven't been in a while.
Okay,
I'm
but
saying.
when they went, the kids were like, "Hey, this is great. This is way different." Then they go to mom's side of the family, and I'm pretty sure mom's side of the family is very old school.
Yep.
Very old school, right? Hong Kong is. Have you been to Hong Kong?
I have not.
You guys haven't been?
No, I've never been.
Why?
I don't. My wife hasn't been since she was a kid. Just hasn't come up. Hasn't been a thing.
Oh,
Just life
okay.
goes on, and no, we haven't. I haven't gone. We'd like to,
Okay.
but I don't
Have
know
the
if I can
kids
handle
ever
it.
asked, "Hey, I want to"?
No,
No.
no.
Oh, okay.
They want to go to Hawaii. They want to go to.
They want to go somewhere else.
They like going to Hawaii.
They're like, "Fuck Hong Kong, man.
Yeah.
Let's go
No,
somewhere. I want
I
to go
don't
to
care.
the
I've
beach."
seen pictures of it. You know, I don't need. I don't need anything.
I see pictures. I know what it looks
Yeah,
like.
I know. It's like I was there. But no, they want to do their own thing. They're
Yeah.
20 and 19 and 17.
All right. See, I always ask. I ask these questions because I never had a chance to ask somebody with a diverse,
Okay.
very different. Ask any wife, how does it work? With me and my wife, it's very simple. We connect on a lot of things, so it's there's no diversity here. With now we're talking about this shit again. I know.
Diversity. That's all we ever talk about.
Uh,
But no, everything's great. Everything's great. I like it. It works
Okay.
perfectly.
It works perfectly.
Yeah.
That's cool. All right. Who are your
Nice segue.
yeah favorite comedians? We talked about this. We talked about your favorite comedians.
I don't. Did we?
Yeah, we talked about
What?
this.
Who did I say?
You said Schumer.
Amy Schumer.
No, not Amy Schumer. No. Who was it?
No, my first comic we've talked about, and that was Craig Shoemaker.
Shoemaker.
But that whole part got edited out.
Oh, okay. Wow. Okay. So, Shoemaker was your favorite comic,
Well,
right?
he was my first comic.
First comic.
Yeah. No.
Who's your favorite?
Well, I'm the Nate Bargatze, Tom Segura, in that realm. I don't know. What about you? Richard Villa?
They
He's-
asked me
he's
that.
pretty good.
They asked me that the other day,
Who?
but they asked me in a different in a podcast
who's
I was
they?
doing.
In Spanish? what makes it
No, in English. In English here in the IE. Jimbo from
Jimbo from KCAL.
KCAL. Jimbo from KCAL. They have a show, and Jeff Garcia is producing it.
Great.
Doing really well, man. I saw him. He looked good. Jeff looked good. He's doing good. He was producing the show, and Jimbo interviewed me. He asked me that same question, and I said, I can tell you the comedians that have molded my career in 20 years. I can tell you who is responsible for Richard Villa now. I can
Who's
tell
that?
you it's Jeff Garcia, it's Willie Barcena, Franco Escamilla.
I love Willie too.
These
Jeff's great.
these are comedians that maybe people don't know about. Peluche, Luis de Alba. Those are the 5 comedians that I could say in some way impacted my life that molded me into the comedian I am today. If that's inspiring me, that's what inspired me. Not the old comedians, because I really didn't have a touch in
Well,
comedy.
Luis de Alba. Come on.
Luis de Alba, always, since a kid.
Yeah.
Since a kid. But you tell me to name another one, I wouldn't know. I would tell you my dad was funny. My uncles were funny. My aunts were hilarious. But that's really where it came from my family. Now, who molded me to the point where I am today are those 5 comedians. In some way, shape, or form, they impacted my life and changed the direction of where I was going. To the better or to the worse, it doesn't matter. I'm here now. But those are the 5. You can say who you liked before you started doing comedy, but as a comedian, who inspired you and molded your career? That's the one I would want to know. So they were like, wow, it's crazy. I don't even know any of these guys. I'm going to have to Google them. You probably won't find them, but it doesn't
You'll find
matter.
every one of those.
Peluche?
Oh,
Can't find
I
Peluche.
wouldn't even know where to start. Let's start with a P.
But
I don't No, but there are a lot. Some of the best comics are people that you don't know much about. I mean,
Yeah.
Chris Porter is one of my favorite comics.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I'm going to draw a blank, but again, Moranzio Vance, we've said that is amazing.
What makes this is a better question? What makes a great comic in your eyes? In your eyes, what is a great comic?
Well, to me, it's unique style. Not like every it's unique. Something funny's funny, but timing, rhythm, confidence can it takes time to learn to carry a room. I mean, to be able to just control everything, but funny's funny. I mean, you mentioned relatable and Steve Trevino.
Mm-hmm.
It's all subjective, on what you think's funny that day. Possibly, you might not the next day.
Yeah.
What is funny to you?
No, you're right. That it's listen. Comedy's so subjective. Whatever I think is funny may not be funny. What I look in a comic, because now I found it, is that it's you being confident up there on that stage. You already know you're funny. You're just gonna take us on a trip, and it's like Tom Segura is a perfect example of a comic that I feel has what it takes. It's just his style of telling you his story. It's hilarious because he says it. If I say it, it's not funny. But the way he says it, the rhythm he says it, and because I know his character, I know this is probably something he would have said. Maybe he didn't,
Right.
but he would probably have the balls to say what he just said. You understand?
Yeah.
When you're going to tattoo your best friend's penis on your shoulder, you kind of go, man, that guy is willing to probably say that too.
And go anywhere. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So for me, when you have that kind of confidence.
Do people know that story? Before we skip past it.
Tell them.
No, you tell them.
Okay.
You were on the road with them last.
So they took pictures. Bert Kreischer and Tom Segura took pictures of their dicks, and they're gonna basically tattoo each other's penises on their shoulder. You know what I mean? So
That's
I don't know
awesome.
if we can find that. See, there you go. It's been talks about it already. Tom Segura is getting visibly annoyed. No, it's something else. I know they talked about it where they're actually gonna put tattoo his penis. Well. You see what I mean? When they bring something like that up on the show or when they're talking about it, their fans go, these crazy motherfuckers are going to do it. They're going to tattoo. So with that being said, Clark, if we took pictures of each other's penises, would you tattoo it on your shoulder?
I don't have big enough shoulders.
Thanks, buddy. Thank you. Thank you, buddy.
My shoulders are my weakness.
Say, can we just put it on my pinky instead of my back?
Talking about me? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, these are all the other tattoos I've gotten. Yeah.
Did he ever do anything with that arm scar? Did he make that into anything funny?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't seen him do anything with it, but I'm pretty sure they're going to try to do something.
What else?
So we talked about comedians. Our favorite comedians and unpopular opinions.
Paula Bell.
Mm-hmm.
Paula Bell's a great comic.
Oh, yes.
She also unique, but she could carry a dirty show really well.
Yeah.
She's great. I could come up. I'll think of a list and I'll be able to rattle it off, but when I'm on the spot.
Do you think it's necessity now in terms of a social media person to come in and run your social media as a comedian?
I don't think so. I think it's, in my opinion, obviously everything's my opinion, but if your fans know that you're running your social media, they're gonna interact with it more often if they think it's you. Why? Where does this come from? What's your...
No. I'm not talking about interaction. I'm talking about, your let's say a Tom Segura.
Yeah.
Okay. Look, I can't post up 15 videos a day or 4 videos, which is the standard 4 videos a day to keep up on your social media and keep getting numbers.
Right.
Of course, you're a Tom Segura, you don't have that problem. But let's say you're a growing comic that you're very busy. You're a touring comic. So you're touring, you have flights to catch,
You
you're
could
exhausted.
you could use an assistant doing it. Or,
Yes, exactly. That's
or
what I'm
a
saying.
friend,
A
whatever
friend.
you want to call it.
Is it now necessary? Because you understand, like, for example, me, I'm a busy person. So that's
You need to have content up every day of something you're doing,
exactly.
whether you post it or not. Yes.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Is it something that is
Yes.
a necessary thing?
Yes.
That's,
To be relevant.
Okay.
Absolutely.
that is the discussion me and my manager are having.
Okay.
I have to set up a budget for a person that comes and basically helps me run my social media. He says, Richard, there's 4 or 5 different platforms you're on now that I need your content on. On all these platforms every
Mike?
day. Mike can't put up his own fucking content, bro. How's he gonna put up
Mike, bro,
Nah,
He-
don't leave me sitting here alone.
no, man, I'm older than him. Okay, like I'm good at speak and spell.
Oh, you
All right,
see-
that's what I
See,
got.
there you go, bro. And this is the other thing is you don't want to hire.
spell.
This is the thing is you don't want to hire a comic to do that because now it becomes, why am I doing it for him? Motherfucker, because I'm paying you. Why should be
Yeah.
focusing on me? I get it, but you didn't. I'm paying you.
Yeah,
Nah,
but
I'm gonna do
that's-
it for me.
That's the same as having someone open for you that's funnier, right?
No. It's not even funnier, bro. Is you have a job.
Yeah.
Meaning you want to go headline, go get your own tour. But don't complain because you're a fucking opener. You know what I mean? I'm paying you to open. Like, don't tell me, hey, let me go headline. No, motherfucker, go get your own tour.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is it cannot be a comic. I'm looking for, and that's the discussion me and my manager. Do we have to do this? Is yes. It becomes a point in your career where you posting little funny pictures of your daughter is not going to cut it anymore. You have comedians at your level putting up those 4 videos,
Right.
getting social media interaction, getting all this shit because they hired somebody. Everybody's hiring somebody. It's not a matter if you want. There is no more radio. Your social media is the only way they're going to know if you're coming. That is your marketing department.
But is there no more radio anymore?
There is no radio, bro. There is
None at
not
all.
in the major cities. Not in the major cities.
Well, you're talking live, like going in and talking to the
Go-
morning show.
Yes.
They don't do that anymore.
I
I'm
mean,
aware of that.
yes.
But you still do TV, and if you go to New York, you're still going to go on.
Yes. If you're Tom Segura,
Okay.
if you're Bobby Lee, if you're Brad Kreischer, if you're Bert Kreischer, if you're, but if you're Richard Villa, how do you tell your fans? You can pay for a commercial or you can go on your social media.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's it. What's going to happen with this is, why do I need a manager now?
How do you get more followers if you're not posting relevant content more often?
You're not.
Okay. So
You
then
don't.
you
need-
all right, you have to have that.
So that's a discussion. That's something that's changed in the industry is that. And maybe us as old folks are not talking about it, but we should because this is the new marketing scheme. This is the new marketing way. Nobody even sees you or talks to you until they see your social media numbers.
Right.
Oh, you want a negotiated deal? Forget
how many followers, yeah.
How many followers?
Yeah.
That is it. That is sad. That's sad because they don't go based on talent. But something my manager told me, and then fucking congratulations, Richard. Now show them what real talent looks like. Now, who's going to put up those fucking 4 videos? You?
Right.
Or do you want to pay somebody to fucking grab your content every fucking week and put up 4 new fucking videos every day? Okay, it's time to
How
hire.
much does it cost to have somebody do that?
I have no idea. I'm going to look into it. I have to find out what a social media person will charge. And their job is to do it. But
Does anybody of the 7 people that are watching this, does anybody know?
wait, can we look that
about
up,
that.
Mike?
Yeah, let me look at it.
Yeah, look. What is that called, by the way? I know it's a
Social media manager.
social media manager.
It's
there you
social
go.
media management company. It's probably a retainer, and based on X numbers impressions,
Mhm.
it's a retainer.
How much
Pay
would it-
monthly.
It's easy as one call away. That's what
$500
Belay is saying. Just give me one
Okay, as easy as one call away. Shit,
All right. So how much is the
Okay.
one call going to cost
I don't know.
every month?
Okay, so this is my next move. I'm thinking of outsourcing it. What do you think?
Do it to the Philippines.
To the Philippines?
Yeah.
But
my home insurance, my car insurance just ran out. I get those calls every day
Yeah.
from the Philippines.
Yeah.
Well, I'm someone that thinks the salary is a yearly charge. So at $71.66, maybe you are outsourcing this. I'm not quite sure, guys.
Okay. Yeah. 'Cause
$71,000 a year.
I don't even
What
make
is social media?
$71,000 a year. How the fuck am I going to pay my social media that? No, I'm
Well,
not.
that's someone that's probably got a bunch of accounts.
Look, you know
Or
what, though?
just one of them.
I'll tell you this. You know what? I would even pay that, but if I could see the results. Meaning, if that.
Go on Fiverr. There's probably somebody that'll do that for you on Fiverr.
Maybe that. No, you know what? I was thinking of going to Ensenado, Tijuana, and getting a social media person because they understand the culture, meaning in terms of English and the comedy and stuff like that. And I'm doing it in Spanish and English. Find somebody that gets my humor, me telling them an outline of where I want them to cut the videos, but then they know how to do the rest and they're bilingual.
Yeah, but
I
you're kind
know.
of picky, Richard.
What do you mean?
So, well, if somebody's not doing something exactly how you want to, you kind of speak up. And I don't know if somebody would exactly know how to cut a video that would make you happy.
No, I will tell them from where to cut. And
Okay.
that's the 1 minute you're going to put up. But I don't want to, I can sit there and time 1 minute and 2 seconds, cut. And then 1 minute and 38 seconds, that's end. They would already know, okay, from here to here, that's the clip he
Okay.
wants. That's it. So I give him that list. That person out there will just sit there and edit, puts in everything he needs to put in for social media. It has to be cut and measured the same way, the way it's going to be attracted to the
Right.
people that are watching this. And his job is to do it 4 times a day, Monday through Friday.
So I found 2 ads here. One is a dedicated assistant for $10 an hour. Another one is $149 a month.
Okay. $149 a month?
It's an ad, but that's what it says.
Oh, okay. Click on that. That seems pretty cheap.
Not the ad though. Isn't that?
That's
Doesn't
an
that
ad?
get you? Doesn't that
Oh, no,
click-
no, no, no.
That's
don't click
clickbait.
That's clickbait.
Gonna-
Oh, those are
You're gonna-
ads.
You're gonna go down a rabbit hole.
Yeah. And then
It's gonna show
I already have it.
Richard's porn that he's got on his computer.
I got good
Yeah,
porn,
I'm
bro.
not
I
accepting
got
anything.
good porn.
Yeah, except the cookies. What does that mean exactly?
Except the cookies.
It means that it's gonna
It's gonna sell your information to
Eventually somebody.
it downloads settings into your computer from that website, so that way you don't have to, go back in and reestablish yourself every single time.
Mm-hmm. All right.
All right.
So yeah, that's my plan, bro. And I
Okay.
think every artist,
$150 a month. That's
Yeah.
not bad.
I'll pay that.
But they're outsourcing it too.
Yeah.
Outsourcing your outsource.
Yeah, I'd rather go directly to a guy, Mexico, find an app media person, and
How many pesos in a dollar?
about 18 pesos to $1.
Okay.
But the minimum wage is about $10 to $15 a day.
A day.
A day.
Get out of here.
No.
A day.
A day. Yeah.
Huh.
Mm-hmm. So if I go down there and I tell him, hey,
Is-
I'll pay you $25 a day for just 4 videos a day.
Okay. so
That takes him 2 hours to do, 3 hours to do. He just made more money, double the amount of money he would have made at a regular job, and he has the rest of the day to mess around.
Are there labor laws? I mean, it sounds so stupid.
What
That's
a
so light.
Oh my God.
light.
Yeah, OSHA visits every month.
That's not what I mean. I mean, like, is there an 8-hour workday? Is there a
Yes, of course they have an 8-hour workday. Yes, and they have a siesta in the middle. No, it's just Monday through Friday, 9 to 5.
Is it 9 to 5?
9 to 5. It's a regular work schedule for everybody. Saturday and Sundays for drinking. That's it. But I'm thinking at $25 a day, I can afford that, man. A week,
Okay.
and have a person just $25 a day always take care of my post.
Yeah, but okay.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
you're just going to do it all.
I have
email them
control.
and
I
they-
have control of the pages just like they do, but their job is to put up content. My job is to interact with my fans.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Meaning they're putting up my material. Meaning I'm not making memes. I'm doing stand up. I write jokes every week and I put those up. And his job is to edit my material and put it up. So once they say, "Ooh, that shit is funny," oh, Richard, hey, what's up? You liked it? Yeah. See, somebody's doing the cutting and editing. All I'm doing is interacting with my fans. They can still talk to me. I'm just having somebody do the heavy lifting for the videos and the promotions and flyers and shit like that.
Okay.
I mean, that's all. Would I make videos on there? Yeah. Sometimes I'll meet somebody famous, or I want to fucking get a shout out to somebody.
How are your lists, your follower lists?
What do you mean?
Well, your Instagram, your Meta. What is it?
Your Meta.
Yeah, your
my
Meta.
virtual world.
Yeah.
My
What's
virtual
going on
world.
with your world?
That is something crazy. Not my Meta, but I think that's where it's going, man. I think in the next 20 years, we're really going to start seeing the peak of virtual reality in comedy shows. I think it's going to become a thing.
We had there's a guy named Darren McAfee that back in the day was like the head of marketing at the company I used to work for, and we kind of together thought of speaking of virtual reality. Have you seen the shows where they're doing Michael Jackson and they're doing Whitney Houston, where it's what's the word I'm looking for?
Yeah, it's a hologram.
Hologram.
It's a hologram.
Before that really was a thing, probably, I don't know, 5 years ago, 6 years ago, he and I talked about creating a comedy tour and doing some comics that had moved on and seeing if we could somehow make that work. What do you think of that?
I think that's brilliant.
I mean, would you as a person, would you pay to see Richard Pryor do a set? And it looks virtual reality, like they're literally sitting right here talking to you?
No.
No?
I mean, for me, no.
People are paying to see, Michael Jackson.
Yeah, but okay, music is different.
Okay.
Richard Pryor is different. Richard Pryor is going to be the same material. I could have rented that. Michael Jackson is an experience. Like, he's going to be dancing around. He's going to be singing. It's like I just bought a ticket to Michael Jackson's greatest hits. This is fucking great. I know that's not him, but I'm dancing and it's a party.
Why would it not be the same for comedy?
Because it's the same jokes over and over
It's
again.
the same songs.
Yes, but it's different, bro. You know this. Nobody complains to the Guns N' Roses when they play Sweet Child of Mine. Everybody sings along. It's a nostalgic thing. See, they passed on. Their jokes maybe won't carry anymore. You understand? Maybe they don't survive this cancer culture. Can you imagine Richard Pryor's concert and the judgment that would come? I can't believe you guys go pay for that.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? The cancer culture would totally annihilate that concert.
Well,
Why are we still
ideas
promoting?
were before the cancel culture?
Yeah, so for now, all of these things started coming into my head when you were talking. At first, I was excited, and then I said, no, just for
it won't
music.
work. Yeah.
Just for music, because what we used to be able to say is not something we could say anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So why would we promote misogynistic thinking? Why would we promote, gay bashing?
Yeah.
He
Can't
did.
do that anymore.
You're bringing the history back, and this world doesn't want it anymore. They were tearing down statues of old generals of your family members. You know what I mean? They're tearing them down. The old, the old cotton field.
If I could add into that, but the when you were talking about why comedy's different, is that with live shows, whoever's in that room has the opportunity to be in on an inside joke, because anything can happen. The comedian can say anything. If you're listening to a music, yeah, there'll be a riff, but that's not the same, right? No, they're not gonna break out a whole new verse in their song, whereas a comedian will say something that plays off the audience.
But when they're you're in a theater setting though too, yeah. If they're in a small club venue, you're gonna interact. But if a comic is doing
But think about it nowadays. Eddie Murphy, Richard Pryor.
That was another one of the names.
But you understand that's what I'm saying. Cancel culture, still with us, but cancel culture would not allow it.
Yeah,
the only ones we do want to see are the ones that cancel culture would not promote or say, "How could you keep promoting this? The guy's dead. Leave him alone."
Yeah,
you know what I mean, that's the problem.
That's funny.
It's true.
So you don't like the cancel culture, is what you're saying?
No, everybody loves a cancel culture. Are you kidding me? I'm actually thinking of bringing in Gil because as a gay man, he really wants to discuss what's going on.
Spicy
That's
Gil.
The Spicy Gil. It's
Oh
coming
man,
in
I haven't
here.
seen that guy in
Yeah.
forever. What's up, Gil?
Yeah, great.
He's probably
guy.
one of the 7 that are watching this.
Yeah, probably.
My kids watch it a couple times, so that carries the numbers up to 25.
There you go. My wife stopped. She said,
Did she?
I can't do this anymore. I
I
can't
hear you
stomach
say this shit.
guys."
and-
I already hear your bullshit here. Let me hear that. But yeah, man.
Okay.
What else did we want to discuss?
I don't know. You were going to talk more about the old days and the old comedy culture, the comedy scene.
Oh yeah, because
But I don't know if I don't know. Were you going to go there?
no, I was going more of the new marketing schemes and the way things are going in the necessities as a comic. For example, having this podcast, I have another one, American Legals, but they are no longer just a luxury. This is not something you can just do or not do. You have to do it because
Right.
all the other comedians are competing with you have it. So if I'm a fan, I'm going to go whoever gives me the most content, the most interaction. So I have to do this. It's not that I don't want to. Sometimes it feels like we don't even have fans or anybody listening to us. And
No,
it's
we-
weird.
There are no fans
There
listening to
aren't.
this one.
But let me tell you something.
Just
They
Nick and
They
Mike.
are. Even though you feel right now, Clark, I know you feel like there's nobody listening to us. There is. There is some people listening to us, even though we're just
Okay.
putting up the episodes. Because when I had the show on the 27th, people came up to me and says, I hear the podcast, man. I love the podcast.
Your American Illegals
Yeah.
podcast, but not the.
Not this one, because we
Green Room Door.
hadn't released anything yet. We haven't even pushed this one yet. We're going to start promoting it once we get all settled in and get some episodes in.
Okay.
Start promoting it. But you understand, we do have fans. They are going to listen to this. It's just we don't take them. We take them for granted.
You.
I.
Hi, puppy.
Hi, Papi. We. Oh, my God.
All right. Well,
All right. What else, buddy? What else do we have?
uh,
Thanksgiving. Is it a traditional Thanksgiving or do you guys go crazy?
I do the whitest Thanksgiving ever. Just
The whitest with the turkey, with
White
the legs,
turkey.
with the.
turkey with the.
Your wife doesn't
Yeah.
bring some tradition in there. Some
No, she does it my way.
really.
But we have her mom at our house. So,
Okay,
and her mom doesn't speak any English, which is awesome.
really.
Have we talked about this?
No, we
It
haven't.
is
Tell me.
awesome.
Tell
No,
me
I mean,
about
she-
this. How does this
So
work?
I'm excited to hear this.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no. I mean, Papa is her name. It's,
Papa,
Papa. P-A-O. Papa.
Papa.
Is what everybody calls her. I guess that means grandma or I don't know, whatever. But
Okay.
it's only been 23 years. I guess I should ask that.
Yeah, you should.
But yeah, why do we call her? Her
Yeah,
American name is Bonnie.
Bonnie. Okay. Bonnie's a nice name.
Yeah, she. Yeah.
So do you
She's
get
great.
along? Do you get
Oh,
along?
she's awesome.
She's awesome. Well, of course, you guys
absolutely.
don't talk.
Yeah,
that's
I know,
that's
yeah, she's
Now, when she first met you, what is the word for white devil? Did she say that to your wife? The white devil? How can you bring the white
What's
devil?
funny
in
is
her house?
that Susan has never dated an Asian guy. She's only dated white guys. Yes, I know the jokes, but go ahead.
Okay, so
Just
what
so
happened?
you know,
she was born in this country, right?
Pom
You're
pom
right.
means
yeah.
bubble.
Yeah,
Huh?
Pom pom means bubble.
Bubble. In,
Paw-paw?
Oh, yeah. Pow, pow means bubble. They call her Bubble. For 25 years, you've been calling
does
her
not.
Bubble. It's
doesn't
right
mean-
there.
I mean, I can see it, but
Okay.
that's not what it means.
That's exactly what it means. You lying to our fans. I thought you had a little more respect for these people.
no. There's
Oh, come
one
on. It
fan.
says right there. So you're going to say you're smarter than Google.
Way,
Way.
especially with this.
No.
They don't know my wife's mom.
Can you hit play? Maybe can you hit the audio? It's going to play the audio. Just hit it. I want to hear it.
Paw paw.
Yeah, exactly how you said
Paw-paw.
it. Paw paw. That's what you said.
Susan,
If she lied about this, what else has she lied about?
her other family.
Yeah. Bubble. My God, what do they call you in Thanksgiving?
Cracker.
Cracker.
Oh,
Yeah, look for cracker. What does cracker mean
You know.
in Chinese? How do you say cracker in Chinese? If it comes out Clark, I swear to
Oh,
God.
man.
Cracker. Okay. Cracker.
Bingan.
What?
Have you ever heard that before?
Bingan? No, you should.
Bingan.
Bingan?
No. Careful, dude. Yeah, it won't fit on your shoulder. No.
No,
No.
no.
She calls me a duck.
A duck? What
Yeah.
does that mean?
I don't know. I think she's trying to say Doug.
Duck.
Because that's my
A
first
duck.
name. A duck.
A duck.
Yeah.
Okay, cool, bro.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Okay,
Bubbles.
no bubbles. I don't know, man.
She's not
You look
replying.
like the kind of guy that just got a tattoo in Chinese letters and said "Campo number 1."
It's funny as I have a tattoo of my wife's name in.
And
Oh yeah, actually, I see those. Don't you see those in the windows? When
Oh,
you're
yeah, the
in
ducks.
San Gabriel.
yes,
Those are everywhere. Crispy duck.
yeah.
Yeah, it's actually
Has
good.
your
The skin is good.
has your wife ever cooked crispy duck?
She has not. She doesn't even know it means bubble.
She doesn't even know me, so she's like, I didn't know.
Hang on. But
Does she speak Chinese?
it's fluent.
Really?
Well,
There's different,
8,000
yeah.
dialects.
Yes.
She speaks Cantonese.
Cantonese.
Her mom speaks both Mandarin and Cantonese,
Okay.
but Susan's only Cantonese.
Which one's much more popular?
Well, Hong Kong is Cantonese mostly.
Uh-huh.
Everywhere else, Mandarin.
Mandarin?
If you're gonna teach your child a language,
Mandarin?
Mandarin is the way to go.
Okay.
But it's funny because people will be talking, and I'm like, "What are they saying?" She's like, "I don't know. That's Mandarin," and it sounds exactly the same to me, but it's totally different. So she doesn't
Wow.
understand it. But
Do your kids speak another language?
no, they did when they were young, because Papa was the
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 babysitter?
bubble- the bubble was the,
bubble was the. Maybe that's why she keeps everybody in the bubble.
was the child care when they were infants, and when we had to have that, but they stopped. And when we moved out here in 2008, we only saw Papa monthly or
Monthly.
every other month, so they
Yeah.
lost that connection,
Yeah.
the language connection.
It sucks, man. That happened to my little girl too. The kid daycare that I had here, she only spoke to them Spanish, so she was really
Perfect.
fluent. And then I took it to the English daycare, and they only spoke to her in English, and she lost it all. Now I took her back to school where she's fully bilingual, and now she gets it. Like, she's speaking Spanish. She's back to speaking all these, like, "Papá, vamos a ir a la tienda hoy." I'm like, wow. It blows me away to hear her
good.
speak Spanish. I'm like, jeez.
That's good.
Yeah.
Frank Kelly, you know Frank Kelly,
Mhm.
right? His kids are trilingual. I think it's Spanish, English, and I want to say German. I don't know. I can't remember.
So my buddy Armando's kid, he's 5 years old now. Started playing the violin at 3.
Whoa.
Speaks Spanish, Farsi, French, and English.
Wow.
All 4 languages. I'm like, wow.
Well, they got to keep up on it though, because we're examples of the kids stopping. And,
so Farsi, his grandmother who lives here now,
right.
speaks Farsi, and he speaks Farsi and French. They both speak French, Farsi. Mom and dad both speak English. Mom speaks Spanish. So she only speaks to him in Spanish. Dad only speaks to him in French and in Farsi. Everybody else speaks to them in English.
Well, the thing with your daughter too, though, if you guys only spoke Spanish in the house, she wouldn't have lost it, right?
Yes, it's my fault.
Totally your fault.
Yes, totally my fault if we kept speaking Spanish. But it became where we wouldn't, because we're so used to speaking English.
Right.
And we got lazy, and we were like, I have to say it in Spanish. And it became easier just to tell her in English, because when we didn't know she
what's
lost
the
it.
word?
¿Cómo se dice? ¿Cómo se dice? ¿Cómo se dice? You know what I mean? So, no, it really what happened was I would tell my
Cracker.
daughter, when she lost it, we didn't even know she lost the Spanish, because we would go,
We're just
Mija,
on
recoge esto. What do you mean? She lost it. And so it was it was a lot harder to teach her. Now that she's fully integrated and they only do is speak Spanish at school, she's doing it.
Hey, so Mike, give us the 2 cents on you. What's your story?
Yeah. Tell us. We don't know you, Mike.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mike. By the way, when Mike came in, I was running around. I was already frustrated. I was starving. I was like, fuck. So
he looked like one of those
if I was
Snicker
a-
commercials. You know what I mean? Like I was like,
And then-
dang,
and
really?
What's your character though? Are you Justin Bieber? What's going on?
What am I? No, actually, I usually perform only in a fedora and glasses. That's my Dumbo's feather.
His double feather.
I do a lot of so I'm a storyteller. Told I do a lot of dad jokes, kind of just talking
Yeah,
about my
I get
life,
that,
that
yeah.
sort of thing. I got into comedy after I found out that my second wife was cheating on me. So yeah, so I decided, hey, let's get married a third time. You know what I mean? So my wife is 17 years younger than me.
Nice.
And so that drives a lot of comedy.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I've got 2 boys that are like 13 and 11, and I got a daughter that's 20 months old. So starting it all over again.
Wow, you
Yeah.
are a brave soul, dude. You're
Way better than me.
Dang. But I'm also I work for a utility company, so I am cut at the pole. So you know what I mean, like no more kids. I told my wife, you mess this one up, you're gonna have to find somebody else.
Yeah. I'm actually gonna get a vasectomy. You got one, right?
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah. I'm planning on getting one. I remember when I called, it was through COVID time. I said, well, this is perfect time. If I'm not on the road, let me get this out of the way. And I called, and it's like I spit in his face. I was like, what? You want a vasectomy right now? Do you know what's going on?
It's elective.
How could you think of people? What the hell?
Yeah.
You know how much fucking I'm doing right now? This is what I needed the most. Sorry, bro. Mike, you were saying?
Yeah.
Make
Speaking
sure
of that,
make sure
17
that you
years
are
younger.
make sure that you are numbed up on both sides. Yeah.
Well,
But yeah, just let's see. I've been doing comedy for about 5 years or so. It really the pandemic really helped out in the sense of once we got back, I was offered a position or the opportunity to headline a place, and so with only a week and a half, I was asked to do 25 minutes, and that really helped my confidence. Done about 38 at a restaurant, that was I headlined. So things are going well. Planning on starting up a group to develop comics and produce shows and pay every single comic, even if I don't make money on it. So those are the things I'm doing.
good luck.
Everybody's got to have a dream, you know.
Good luck. It's so funny. I went through that years ago.
I'm gonna pay.
He'll learn.
If I had a
He'll
dollar
learn
for
if I
every
had a-
time I've heard,
Yeah.
we're gonna pay everybody.
Yeah. No, he'll learn.
All right.
He'll learn. Remember?
Here's a Fiji water you get.
You don't even get PG water. You guys bring us a pitcher of water.
That's awesome.
And Dixie cups. All right, bro. Just put your name on it because you're not getting it. Is there anything else you want to cover before we?
At this point, no.
No.
I gotta write down some stuff.
All right, guys. Well, that is it. If there's anything else, Clark, do you have social media they should follow you
Yeah,
on?
I gotta give you that shit. Yeah. Somewhere. No, I don't care if anybody follows me.
What do you mean you don't care?
I don't interact. I don't do anything on it.
Then fucking do something on it. People are gonna ask you questions.
I've got
This is
pictures of my kids when they from 12 years ago on there as my cover. What do you call it?
Yeah, your cover page on there.
Yeah, your cover
Your
page.
background. Or,
Yeah.
Okay, well, then set something up. Like
Okay, all right.
Clark the Man, whatever the fuck you want to
All
call
right.
yourself.
D. Clark family, but I'll figure it out.
Okay,
I'm not plugging anything.
Okay, but give me another social media. Give me
Gotcha.
another something where we can send you boobs.
Oh, man. Let
There
me
you
text you
go.
that right now.
There you go.
that's
All right, ladies, that is it for today. This is Behind the Green Room Door. Thank you very much for joining us. This is Richard Villa, Clark saying good night, and Mike. Bye-bye.
Mike.
Bye-bye. Say bye-bye to everybody.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Nate, we'll see you guys later. Bye-bye, everybody.
See ya.